In med school, we are taught that in order to become truly great surgeons, we must be dedicated.
A hospital emergency has been declared. We have a patient with diphtheria, which, as you know, is very contagious. I'm in contact with the CDC to get antitoxin so that we can treat the patient who has been infected. The CDC will also be bringing vaccine so that we can immunize all those who have not been infected yet. We currently have a very small supply of the vaccine here at the hospital.
Chief, I have 4 surgeries today that will require that vaccine. I need some set aside.
Same here, Chief. I need at least 5 vaccinations for my surgeries.
Those with weaker immune systems and children should come first.
Listen up, people! The nurses have gone through the charts and assigned a priority level and a corresponding colored flag to each patient. You will be sent out in pairs to complete the vaccinations. Your assignments are as follows. Dr. Stevens and Dr. Lexi Gray, you'll take care of the red level, patients with open or contaminated wounds. Doctors Hahn and O'Malley, take care of the orange level, patients who have received less than 3 doses of the vaccine. Dr. Sloan and Gray, head up to maternity.
We've already run out of the vaccine.
And only half the patients have been vaccinated.
sir. That was the rep from the CDC.
Where's this agent they're sending over?
On his way with more vaccine, but there's a delay in the antitoxin.
How long?
There was an outbreak in Puerto Rico that depleted their stock. They're developing more, but it takes time. A week, maybe.
That man has less than 5 days. We're gonna have to figure something out.
Dedication is about more than just time.
Yes, sir.
Dedication is also a state of mind.
This looks totally horror movie, but it's gonna keep you healthy. Aw, did Tucky get an owie?
Perhaps Tucky needs a nappy for his wee-wee. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm Damon Berger.
Sir, I'm going to need you to return to the waiting area.
Mind if I take a look at him?
Sir, please take a step back right now. I know I may not scare you right now, but I advise you not to judge a book by its cover, because this book will kick your ass.
Allow me to apologize. Again. My name's Damon Berger. I'm with the Center for Disease Control. Can you tell me where I can find Chief Weber?
You realize if I get fired, it's totally your fault.
It is this dedicated mindset that causes us to always press on. Hey, I've been looking for you. Sorry, can you give us a moment?
I need to assist Dr. Shepard.
It's okay.
So, who do we have here?
Mia Castillo. Underwent a hemispherectomy 3 weeks ago. Been in a coma ever since. You said you were looking for me?
Yeah, I wanted to see if you were available this evening. For a date.
A date.
A date.
Can you provide me with additional information regarding said date?
Like a real date. You and me, at a restaurant, bottle of wine, conversation, dessert. The whole deal.
You and I have never been on an actual date. Are you serious about this?
Things are going to be different this time. Bless you.
Thank you.
She's awake. We need to do a neuro exam.
She's going to need lots of therapy.
She's missing half of her brain and she's still alive. You can't beat that.
And it drives us to be faithful to routine, no matter what the circumstance.
First we have Eddie Paulson. Somebody talk to me fast.
Age 29, presented with hemoptysis and a sore throat. Upon finding the classic gray membrane on the oropharynx, we have diagnosed him with diphtheria.
What do we do now?
Isolate patient, limit contacts, and ensure they've been immunized. Obtain antitoxin...
Made your point, Yang. He's all yours.
No, that's not what I...
Dinner tonight?
Listen, I like you. Okay, I don't. But I'm sure you're a nice guy.
I am.
And I really hate nice guys.
So last night was...
A mistake.
Okay. But what about dinner?
Listen to me very closely. I do not want to date you. I do not want to sleep with you again. And I really do not want to have dinner with you tonight or any other night. The only thing I want from you is a scalpel when I say scalpel. And even that should only happen in the OR. Do you understand?
So that's a maybe?
It's a dedication that gets tested every single day.
Dr. Bailey! They found her between parked ambulances. Someone's done a number on her.
ABCs, Karev.
Airway, breathing, circulation. She's got a battle sign.
Start a full neurological exam. First,
Measure on the Glasgow Coma Scale.
GCS of 9, just this side of a coma.
No pain response in her right arm.
The arm's broken. She needs a CT.
Wait. Left pupil's dilated.
Acute epidural hematoma. Let's get her to an OR.
In our line of work, you can't afford to have your dedication slip.
Excuse me? Was that my wife? Debbie?
She was found in the parking lot. Someone beat her pretty bad. Almost put her in a coma.
Is there a place I should wait?
Even for a minute.
Patient's groin has been prepped with chlorhexidine and needle has been inserted into the femoral vein, Dr. Hahn.
I've advanced the catheter up into the vena cava. Now enter the right atrium and identify the source of the arrhythmia. You can go. I don't need you here.
Why are you paging me? What's wrong?
I don't think Eddie's getting enough oxygen.
Give him an oxygen mask.
I already did that. He's your patient, Cristina. Why don't you take care of him?
I won't come into contact with that patient. It's not worth risking a career-altering fellowship when you can just do it. It's an order, George. Go be a doctor.
How'd he take the shot?
He rocked it.
Of course he did. I'm gonna check on him, but then the chief needs me back. Can you call my husband and get him to pick Tuck up?
Sure thing. Excuse me.
And does that come in beige? Great, order it. Okay, let's move on to boots. Great, order it. Okay, let's move on to boots.
There's a diphtheria outbreak and you're catalog shopping. Not on my watch.
We all handle stress in different ways.
Badass.
Tucker Jones, please.
We need to lock down this hospital.
It's not that simple. This isn't some roadside clinic. We have over 2,000 people at Seattle Grace. Not to mention your agency still doesn't have the antitoxin we need to treat this man.
I understand this is a difficult decision, but you having over 2,000 people here is all the more reason to do this.
How so?
Because if you don't, those 2,000 potential victims will turn into millions, and it'll all be on your head. Thank you, sir.
If you're wrong about this...
So we call for all hands and say we need every bit of help, and her response is to pawn off her patient on you? That's what you're telling me?
Yes, and she's being really mean about it.
I was with Han, and my fellowship dictates that I can't come into contact with infectious diseases.
I don't care what you were doing. If I say jump, you say nothing, and jump fast.
Dr. Bailey, I need to put my career first. You understand that? Why does Meredith get Han? She doesn't know anything about the heart.
No kidding. Actually, I had plans tonight, which I'll be canceling.
Yang, you're in the pit practicing dedication to your patients. Gray, you're with Han, learning how not to sleep with attendings. So much nonsense.
Don't drag us back here! If you don't stop, I'll have to...
Mr. Morello, I need you to leave the room.
I won't leave my wife.
I can have security make you leave.
What's your problem, man?
Take a guess.
It's okay, John. Go get yourself something to eat. It's not what you think.
I've seen this before. Too many times. It's not going to stop.
Now that Dr. Shepard fixed your head up, time to set that broken arm, Mrs. Morello.
Now's not the best time, Dr. Torres.
You telling me to leave, Karev? Shut up and help me set her bones. We're gonna have to use a K-wire. You're one tough lady. Thanks. A word? She's broken every finger in her arm in nearly the same place twice.
This has been going on for a while.
And she's been fighting back hard.
I can protect you, but you have to be honest with me.
I don't need protection.
I'll be back in an hour. Either you talk to me, or I talk to the police. I'm going to help you whether you want me to or not.
Oh my God, his neck is swelling. This is so not good, little guy. Okay. Deep breaths, Izzie. Deep breaths. Okay, first things first. I've got to find your mom. It's Baby Tuck. I think he's infected. He was so close when the guy came in who has it, and his throat looks swollen, right?
What did you do to him?
I gave him the shot.
Get away!
It's not diphtheria, it's HHE, an allergic reaction to the shot. We have to intubate.
His lungs are... He had surgery. He's recovered, but they might be...
I can save him if I act fast. He'll be breathing on his own in a couple of hours. Dr. Bailey, he's fine.
If you hadn't been here...
I'm just glad he's okay.
Me too.
This wasn't your fault.
I should have watched him closer.
HHE is hard to catch. He was lucky you were there.
Dr. Bailey doesn't see it that way.
It's better he react to the shot than not get it at all. If he had contracted diphtheria, it would have been much worse.
I'm calling the cops. Either you tell them what you did to her, or I will.
No, listen, you can't do that. You don't understand what my life is like. Listen, if I tell you something, you have to promise not to call the cops.
You know I can't do that. Just tell me, before I make you understand what your wife is going through.
Debbie's an MMA fighter. Mixed martial arts. But she hasn't been able to get a professional contract yet, so it's all backyard bouts. This last time, she figured if she fought 2 girls at once, the attention would help her go pro. I tried to stop her. But she hid the location from me, and by the time I found out, they'd already dropped her off in the hospital parking lot. On the bright side, the other 2 girls ended up a lot worse than her.
Isn't that diphtheria dude yours? You must be ticked that Gray is doing an off-bypass cabbage on your patient.
Shut up, evil spawn. I didn't want the surgery.
Wow, that blood's pooling like crazy.
The suction's not working. They're gonna need help.
Yang, get another clamp. The aorta is almost occluded.
Stable.
Nice, everyone. Gray, Yang, Vince, take 5. Gonna be a long one.
You, my dear, are going to be just fine. He's a fighter.
Dr. Bailey, I should have...
No. When you have kids, you find yourself doing things and saying things to protect them. Only sometimes you think you're protecting them, but you're really lashing out at the wrong person. I'm sorry, I should have taken the day off.
He shouldn't still be here. He's tiny. He's the most at risk.
We cut people open. We don't study the details of how disease spreads. We have to trust the CDC. Don't tell anyone I apologize to you.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna ask you out again.
Good. Then I won't have to reject you again.
I just want to say that I've been in the OR with a lot of doctors, and you are without a doubt. The most intense I've ever seen. Watching you do surgery is like watching Picasso paint a picture. If Picasso was hot, and not dead. Of course, that doesn't change the fact that you're also one of the most selfish people I've ever met. But if you weren't, you wouldn't be nearly as good of a doctor as you are. And Cristina, you are amazing.
So what? You want to have sex after the surgery?
No thanks.
What?
I want a date after surgery. If you're up for it, I'll see you outside the locker room. If not, then I won't. It's up to you.
Mrs. Morello, your blood work shows extremely high levels of creatinine. Because of damage they've sustained during your fights, your kidneys are shutting down. You'll need dialysis.
For how long?
The rest of your life.
How will it affect my training?
Training. It ends it. You're done fighting.
There's gotta be a way I can keep competing.
I'll give her one of mine.
This is like giving an alcoholic a new liver.
I'm a competitor, not an addict.
How can you let her do this to herself?
You don't understand, Dr. Karev. I don't want her to fight, but she's my wife. If I don't stand by her, then I'll lose her. And I am not gonna lose her.
Orient the kidney to the external iliac vessels.
Her husband's like an enabler.
No, he's like his wife. He's a fighter. He'll take out anyone or anything that comes between them.
Just about done here.
Dr. Hahn, since Cristina has come in, is it okay if I head out a little early? I have a commitment I'd like to keep.
I don't mind. I can close alone if you both want to leave.
What a surprise, Dr. Yang. Just help us with these sutures here, and then you may go.
Thank you, Dr. Hahn. Come on, our reservation is at 7. We can still make it if we hurry.
Attention, Seattle Grace Hospital staff, patients, and visitors. This is Chief of Surgery Richard Weber. Here with me is Damon Berger of the Center for Disease Control. Due to the spreading of an infectious disease, we are officially locking down the hospital and placing those infected under quarantine. No one will be permitted to enter or leave the hospital. Medical staff and CDC representatives will be on hand to answer your questions. Thank you for your cooperation.
We're taught at a young age that dedication leads to fulfillment.
Come with me.
Where? We're trapped in here.
The on-call room.
I'm seriously not in the mood.
Okay, but you'll miss out on your surprise.
Surprise?
It'll be worth your while.
As surgeons, we practice this dedication day in and day out, hoping for success, looking for fulfillment.
You showed me today that you're committed, and I wanted to do something to show you how much I appreciate you.
Lead the way. This is amazing. Never in my life did I think a spork could be so sexy.
Until we get the test results back, we have to treat all red and orange tag patients as if they're infected. That means each of them gets a dose of antibiotics. I've broken you into teams. Move fast, people. Stevens, you're with me.
Please, let me. Open up.
Once I lock those doors, it'll become Lord of the Flies in here. They're the sacrificial lambs.
Don't you wish you could just let them go?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. The kids are the hardest. They always get sick first.
Luckily, most American children are up to date on their immunizations.
Yes, but this disease is constantly adapting. Even the immunized are at risk.
I have to go.
The fulfillment part doesn't come without risks.
I'm getting you out of here.
Without risks, you get nothing.
Hey, George.
Hey, Alex.
So, you and Lexi friends, or what?
I think we're... It's none of your business. I think we're... It's none of your business.
I care about her, and I won't let a pathetic man-boy like you get in the way.
And you think I'm gonna stop being friends with her because of your half-assed attempt to be in a sort of relationship with her?
Stay away from Lexi or I'll kick your ass. See ya.
There's a really hot male nurse standing out there.
Crap. He hasn't left yet? I've been waiting him out for an hour.
I can't believe this is all happening. I mean, what if we all died in here?
I think I'm allergic to you.
I guess that's all the more reason to live each day like it's your last.
Gotta go.
There are times we wonder. How much this dedication will cost us.
Stop right there.
You don't get it! I can't be here any longer!
I can't bend the rules. There's too much at stake.
When we are faced with the worst, with disaster.
By order of the Center for Disease Control, I am quarantining this hospital until further notice.
What does that mean?
Who's gonna stop us from leaving?
Who are you?
Let's just settle in and try to relax. Be happy you have a really good excuse not to go to work tomorrow.
We know we are going to need more than dedication. We're going to need each other.
Don't worry.
You've done this before?
No. No one's done this before. There are 2,000 people in this hospital.